This is Vinay Kumar, and we are discussing about 33rd SQL question. Let's see the question. Mm, okay, the question is this one. Write a SQL query to print all the dates ranging between each date and their respective prices for the day. Okay, and given so just it is basically it is a see, this will be splitted into uh, so many times, right? 10 to 11, so 10 to 11, so 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 13, 13 to 14, 14 to 15. So in between that start date and end date, how many differences it will be generated, so that many, that number of records that will be generated, right? So let's move this data. So it's a recursive CTE. Directly, it's a recursive CTE question. So let's move this data to my Snowflake DB. So yeah, this one is my Snowflake DB. Let's run this one from T1. So let's run this one. So okay. Uh, so um, so I want the difference between uh, mm, okay. So product ID 1 repeating 5 records 5 times. Product ID 2 repeating as a 7 records. So I want to generate mm, that many number of times, right? So let's run here. So let's develop a CTE. Yes. Mm, mhm. So select. Mm, I want product ID, start date, end date. Hmm? Uh, Product ID, start date, mm, end date, and sorry, difference, right? So okay. So here my aim is, so this record repeated in 5 times, and this record repeated in 7 times. So I want so here uh, I want one as VAL repeat, just repeat. So from CTE, let's run this one. How it will be executed? Star from CTE. Sorry. Okay, let's make a comma. Invalid records of CTE. Okay. Yep. Yep. Yeah. So how many times it will repeat now? So it will repeat. Uh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Uh, Control C. Mm, let's run this one. So this record, not this. This record repeat 5 times, and this record repeat these times. You understand my point, right? So For this one, what I am doing, so I make it as a recursive types. And select from CTE join table on what the condition is, on what the condition is, when product ID, when CTA dot product ID equal to T1 dot product ID, and 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 this value na, so uh, and this value and this rip is less than or equal to difference, right? And rip less than, uh, here diff is not be mentioned, right? So mm, control X, yeah. You catch my point, right? You catch my point. So for example, this is my first iteration. Control V. Let's make this one. Okay. So my first iteration, and let's run. Okay. Uh, so what my aim is, this is my first iteration, right? So this is my first iteration. Now my second iteration, what my second iteration is, see, basically this one is nothing, I'm nothing to modify here. So what I am using here, asterisk cte dot asterisk, let's run it, let's run this one, so we will discuss it further. And rip plus 1 as rip, right? Happened here on condition. Okay. So this is a exclude rip. Okay. Ambiguous column and sorry, and date. Okay, all of these are comes from where? All of these are comes from T1 table and T1 table and yeah. I think 12 will be there. So here something is there. Order by uh, order by 1 and 4. Order by 1 and 4. Let's run this one. What happens? See. So this record repeated in 5 times, and this record in 7 times, right? So let's see here. What my aim is, my uh, my aim is product ID. So p underscore id comma sorry, I want to make here as start date. That's one. Product ID and I want to make this thing start date plus rip minus 1. You understand my point, right? Start date plus rip minus 1 as a start date. Mm, and date. Let's run this one. See what happened. Mm, okay. And 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's it all. And my aim is, what my aim is, start date plus 1. Let's run. Sorry, this is not work out here. So I want to make this one as a result set. Uh, I want to make this one as a result set. So select star from, uh, let's run this one. And also, so start date plus 1 as end date. Let's run this one. So let's check this one. What happened? 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 13, 13 to 14, 14 to 15. And this one is 15 to 16. I want to make it as in, both of these are, uh, now it is the December, sorry, February. Now run this one. What happened? Let's execute this one. So this is the in between January, and this is in between the February, right? So for conclusion purpose only, just I am take it for understanding purpose only. Okay, everything is good. Nothing is there, so everything is good. So actually the question is this one: write a SQL code to print all the dates ranging between each date and their respective prices for the day. Sorry, I am not taking price, right? So I will add this one. So price 1200 and 1500. Let's add up this one. Price 1200 and here comes 1500, right? I want price, pric price. Yep. Yeah. So yep, yep. Getting right. 1200, 1500. So this is one method of approach, taking this one as a day difference. Okay, this one as a day difference. So now one more method of approach is there. This is my first method of approach. So APPROSCH approach, approach 1. So now I am trying to my second method of approach. Yep, this one is my second method of approach. Let's see similar method, but here I am taking date difference as a condition. Its iterative condition is this one. This repeating records is less than this many number of times, right? So some happens here. What happened here? Let's run this one. This is very good method of approach basically. So here my aim is the start date increase by 1, then make it as an end date. And iterative condition is this end date is always more, right? So I want to make it as like this. So what I need to proceed, for my understanding purpose, remove maximum cases. So Yep, I hope this one is good. Okay, let's make a CTE here as select star from T1. mm, uh, Product ID and start date is a date data type. Start date and the date is a date data type and the date. So that's it all, guys. And mm, select from CTE only join with respect to this one. See, this is what happened. Select star from CTE. Let's make a comment here. Let's run this one. So what I'm understanding, I want this one as start date plus one. Let's run this one. Okay, so 10 11. Okay, good. So now what I'm doing here, so now this one as in CTE. So now this one as CTE. So this CTE, uh, I know where condition is always less than or equal to that end date T1. And product ID equal to this one. Product ID must and should match. And also let's be careful here. Control C. So okay, I want this one as, let's run this one. Okay, 10 and 11. This is my first iteration, right? So let's execute this one. What happens? See, Control C, Control V. My first iteration, let's run this one. So this is the data I'm getting. Control C. So Control V. So this is the data I'm getting, right? Correct. This is the starting, and this one only one record that I am observing. My observation purpose only. So Control C, Control V. I make it as a comment this one. So let's what happened here. So this one I'm taking as a CTE, right? So let's observe. Okay. So what I am understanding, this one, this end date make it as a start date, right? So it means this CTE end date make it as a start date and okay, again this CTE end date plus one make it as end date, right? So CTE dot CTE for normal purpose only P underscore ID. For example, CTE you can mention either CTE product PID or T1 PID. Uh, and my condition is what? My condition is the main table end date and this CTE end date is less than that my main table end date. Let's run what happened. Let's see what happened. Yep, 11 to 12, and this one is yeah. I hope this one is correct. Yeah. So this one is my second iteration, and I'm taking only this one. Control C. So Control V, Control Z. Control C. So Control V, right? So 10 to 11, 11 to 12, exactly correct. So make this one as comment out. So this is second iteration, right? So this one is second iteration, and I want comment this one and Control C, Control V. So what I said, what I'm saying, I don't want this one, and so exactly correct. So leave this thing. So Control C, and now my third iteration what is, so make my third iteration is, so Control C, Control V. So this is my third iteration. Let's see what happened. Let's observe. Now my output is 12 to 13 for product. So exactly my query is good. You understand my logic, right? So this is the logic behind in recursive CTE. So let's select star from CTE. So order by one, order by start date 1, 2, 3, simple. Okay, this is the 5 records, right? So 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 13, 13 to 14, 14 to 15. Okay, this is 15 to 22nd, right? So 15, 16, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, right? Absolutely correct. And here one more column that I am interested. What that one is here 1200, I think so. 1200. Yeah, 1200, and here 1500, right? So something, right? So adding something, right? So price, pric price, here adding. So similarly here also add t1 dot pric price. So let's run this one. So here not 2, here 3. Yeah, 1200 repeating 5 times and 1500 repeating 7 times. So this is the logic behind this one. So this is very good scenario, really the scenario, and this is a approach one. This is basic approach that I follow. If I have any doubts regarding, so blindly I will follow this method of approach, because it will I understand in a very clear manner how many number of times this record will be repeated. So for that purpose, recursivity will be very good. So that's it all, guys. So if you have any doubts regarding SQL, so this is my mail ID. So one of my friend asking, uh, So recursive SQL question. So okay, that's why I'm trying to this one. Okay, good. Thank you guys. Mm, I hope this sum is very good. Thank you.